As we wind down the year, we take a look at some of the big stories that made headlines in 2023, and this is certainly one of them, the Thabo Bester prison escape saga, having South Africans on the edge of their seats. The man known as the Facebook rapist escaped from Mangaung Correctional Center in Bloemfontein earlier this year. He went on to live a lavish lifestyle for about 10 months without being detected. It took an online publication to blow the lid on his dramatic escape and the sordid actions of prison officials. Newzroom Afrika's Linda Mnisi breaks it all down for us.
It was a story straight out of a movie scene. The most daring prison escape yet. The 3rd of May in 2022 is when Facebook rapist Thabo Bester was thought to have died in a prison fire. And almost a year later, the script would see a dramatic flip with this article from online publication Ground Up revealing jaw-dropping details of how Thabo Bester had not died in a prison fire, but in fact allegedly pulled an audacious prison escape. Interest was triggered from the public and social media was abuzz. Celebrity doctor Nandipha Magudumana was at the center of it, alleged to have been assisted in the escape. The article revealed how she claimed the body 3 days after the fire, claiming to be the deceased's customary wife, but it was confiscated from her after a woman who had allegedly heard on the radio that her son, Thabo Bester, had died in prison, prompting further investigations, which later revealed that the woman's DNA did not match that of the body. A series of articles were published, and some alleging that he ran a glamorous media company where he appeared virtually at an event from behind bars, unbeknown to the attendees. Among others was an article about how Bester was allegedly seen shopping at a Woolworths in Sandton with Magudumana. News also suggested that authorities were informed about the suspicions of an escape. Minister, the issue around Thabo Bester, your department is quoted as saying that they're still looking for the email that was sent by a warden at that Mangaung Correctional Facility that raised the flag that in fact he had escaped. Have you found it?
No. There has been an investigation that is ongoing on the matter, and to look into the DNA of the corpse that was found there, and also all the leads. So we will prefer that not to run a running commentary on the matter. The department will speak when that investigation is concluded as to what it has found and what is the recourse, because also the SAPS is on board, also looking into the matter.
Calls and pressure mounted on the Department of Justice and Correctional Services for answers until they conceded that Thabo Bester had indeed escaped. Police officially launched a manhunt for both Bester and his lover, Nandipha Magudumana. And after continued pressure, news broke that the fugitives had been nabbed in Tanzania.
The Minister of Police and the Minister of Justice and Correctional Services can confirm that escapee, Mr. Thabo Bester, or well known as Thabo Bester, with his accomplice, also known as Dr. Nandipha Magudumana, with the Mozambican national, have been arrested in Tanzania late last night.
The country waited in suspense for their arrival until the early hours of the 13th of April when the plane landed at Lanseria Airport. While Magudumana made her first appearance later that day, Bester made his the next day and started by raising safety concerns.
This accused is under custody of the very same institution that the alleged escape occurred. That on its own is a reason for concern of the accused's safety. My instruction earlier is that the accused hasn't eaten since he was incarcerated. He is afraid to eat the food provided by these very same institutions. The accused also requested that at least today, because we are still going to consult further after this postponement, that he be provided food, preferably by this legal team which he has entrusted to represent him.
He also asked for extradition documents.
The accused has raised concerns for his safety. The accused would also wish to be furnished with the extradition documents of how he was brought to South Africa. According to the accused person, he does not have an ID number. Therefore,
can you repeat yourself? According to him, he does not have it.
You see, Your Worship, that is why the accused had requested that he address the court himself.
I could not hear you clearly. You say the accused doesn't have. Did you say ID number?
Or rather, he does not agree with the ID number in the temporary passport. Therefore, he would wish to be furnished with all those travel documents.
Several suspects employed at the G4S prison where Bester was incarcerated were also arrested for aiding and abetting his escape. The investigating officer revealed how a body used as a decoy was driven into the prison to assist with the escape.
Ulanka setupusena sikenya kahara trolley dustbin corona pretender ekare ucleaner jarete ya drum yaba unga setupusena usisa Broadway.
What is Broadway?
Broadway ki mo ki disele tsa batho ba kormo kwa lomba Applicant number 2, ukenze stupusena ka monyakwa emergency door. Hagere emergency door ha sebedisa monyako o usually o sebediswa ha o kena ka hara Broadway.
Did he disconnect the system in order to get entry?
Kimona mankang stupusena na sikenya ka hara. Hona le ha o kena ka Broadway. Hona le mati le ka thoko le mati le lenyanyana ba re ba bitsa ke duct room ke passage e loreng ha o ya ka rufung o kena le teng go ya ka rufung ya monna thoko ke mona maileng a sia stupuseno ka ra room eno.
During these developments, Bester made several changes to his legal team, one of which was accused of attempted rape. At the time of these charges, Tshireletso Ndou was Bester's instructing attorney. Advocate Jeremiah Bela was also at the time facing criminal charges, was representing both Bester and Ndou in their respective matters. Bester and Makutumana had not seen each other since their return back into the country until August. Affectionate glances and loving touches shared in what became a reunion in the dock. On this day, Bester alleged that police took his luxury items amounting to millions during the arrest.
The items which are missing, which ought to be known by these members, Your Worship, are an iPhone 14 Pro Max valued at 36,000 rands, Samsung S23 valued at 32,000 rands, Samsung Z4 valued at 40,000 rands, an iPod 16 valued at 18,000 rands, a MacBook Air 16 valued at 12,500 rands. Cash which is missing, 290,000 Tanzanian, I don't know if they are dollars or what, Joshua. And there's Zambian money, 1.4 million. European pounds, 500,000. Swiss francs, 150,000, Joshua. Joshua, all these items that I'm mentioning, they were reported stolen by accused number 5 at the Lanseria police station.
The next court appearance saw Bester make changes to his legal team, roping in top advocates Dalim Bofu and Zandile Mshololo, who's representing accused number 5 in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial.
On record on behalf of accused number 5, Mr. Thabo Bester, and I will be ably assisted in the follow-up proceedings by advocate Zandile Mshololo.
Before this, Mr. McGill on the team, he's going to remain in the team. They will both be part of the team that will be filming. I feel that there's quite a few things that I wanted to deal with, and I would like them to remain. Both of them is instructing the terms of advocate Mshololo and adding on Mr. Davido.
The state has dropped all charges against 3 of the 12 accused persons in the Thabo Bester prison escape matter, and is now ready for trial starting in the new year. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Lean Damnisi in Bloemfontein.